Yeah, is that a cold start?
That's a cold start. That's as good as it gets. Yeah.
Yeah, it's... Yeah, with OPF obviously makes it worse, but
Yeah.
it's not too bad.
No.
Could have been worse.
You want to drive?
Do I want to drive? I do want to drive.
Well, there you go. Oh, BMW M, hey?
Yeah, M Test Center, very coincidental. First of all, thank you for this amazing opportunity. It's the first time I've driven the M2, and I thought of like, how can we make today's video a bit more interesting, more spectacular, more appealing, because we're doing the road tours quite often. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna talk to Joe about his M2, and now I'm gonna talk to Joe about his M2 while driving it. So that's even better. First, to start with, what's your opinion on the M2 competition in general?
I'm really impressed with it, mate. I think it's unlucky timing with the OPF filter and stuff, because that's taken a lot of character. As we know, we're all petrol heads. We like to hear the engine, we like to hear sound, and yeah, unfortunately, it has taken a lot of the experience away.
Yep.
But yeah, as a package, I'm really happy with it. And obviously, controversial. I went manual, but yeah, I love the manual personally. I think it's great. Like you, I get to drive a lot of other cars, like press cars and stuff. So, and most of them these days are automatic, DCT, whatever. True. So having my own baby with a manual is a great thing.
Yeah. So my personal take on it, like many people, this is for me and many other people the way the M2 should have been from the start.
Yes.
They should have put the 60 something
65
engine in it, and not the N55 from the which is the like the downgraded N58 or upgraded N52. I'm not that much of a BMW guy, but as you can tell,
it was a new version of the N54.
Yeah, that. So this is just like the way the car should have been. The twin turbo, amazing engine, and yeah, it is a bit heavier, but still the way the car should have been. And actually, as many people know by now, I have ordered the Supra, and when the final pricing was revealed of the Supra, I'm like, shit, the car is as much as expensive as M2 Comp. I'm like, yeah, so should I reconsider my choices? But it is actually a great car. However, again, many people complain the only thing about it is that it's still quite heavy. What do you think of it after driven it? Is the weight something that you notice, or?
Amazingly, if I didn't know that it weighed 1,600-ish kilos, I wouldn't have thought that from driving it. To me, it feels more like 1,400, 14, maybe just over. Not that I'm that much of an expert, and I know people are probably looking and listening and going, what? How can you tell 200 kilos? But you can.
You can. If you drive various cars again, you start telling the difference.
Exactly, and I think because the M2 is shorter in wheelbase than the M3 and M4, although it's about the same weight, it does to me feel lighter and more nimble. But I think that's just to do with the shorter wheelbase. You know, it just feels a bit more nippy.
No. Oh yeah, you definitely need to show the road. It's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, well, I thought they might have had enough looking at you for a while, so.
Yeah, true. Yeah, another thing is, obviously, a lot of people are gonna praise you for taking the manual car.
Yeah.
And if I were you, I would have done exactly the same choice, because you buy this car to experience, #save the manual, el manual, transmission. Yeah, you can keep on joking about it, but no, it's an amazing car. I love manual BMWs. I love that the stick actually hasn't changed its appearance for the last, like, I don't know, 20 years. More or less. So it's like when you get in a BMW, if you have driven like your first car, or maybe like a car you had a long time in the past, E36, and you get back on it, it's still the same feeling inside your hand, and it's so great. It's something that you would get to appreciate, because if you look in at their automatic knobs, it's like completely different. But anyway, if I would be you, or if I would buy this car as daily and sometimes cruise, I would definitely get the manual because it's great. But if I would buy a car for myself for the track purpose, I would still get the DCT. A lot of people would gonna give me hate for it. No, on the track you need to work. No, on the track you want to be fast. And you don't want to mess up if you have the opportunity. But again, if it's an occasional track driver, then this is great. This is fun, you want to work. But if you're going for like ultimate tracking, then DCT is great. Another thing, recently more things have been leaked out on the new M3, and they say there's going to be M3 Pure or something, manual transmission, rear wheel drive, and the other are gonna probably have X-Drive, which is what I think. You can probably turn it off in the M5, but I haven't driven the new M5 yet, so I don't know if it works properly. But
Yeah.
in general, all-wheel drive, it's just like something that you, especially if it's like smart all-wheel drive, it's unpredictable.
Yep.
But it causes overheat, and that's why in general all-wheel drive cars are not that good. But what I'm getting to is that they say that the X-Drive cars are going to have the ZF Auto, the 8-speed torque converter, and not the DCT anymore. That's what they're saying, because it's actually that good.
Yep.
However, a lot of people complain that this is actually torque converter, it's a slush box. What's your opinion on that as a BMW guy? You had an M240 before that, and
yeah, I mean, I think the ZF 8-speed is undoubtedly one of the best auto boxes on the planet, regardless of whether it's a torque converter or dual. I'm comparing it to everything that is automatic, you know, that does the gears for you. And I've also fortunate enough to try the current F90 M5. I spent a week in that. I spent a week recently in an M5 competition, and a couple of days ago I was in the AC Schnitzer ACS5 crazy 715 horsepower, and they all have the ZF 8-speed. And I tell you what, not at one point did I miss not having the dual clutch. Yes, the shifts are maybe a fraction slower, but it does everything else, in my opinion, much better. So especially for something like an M5, it's a better gearbox, because for your daily stuff, for your smoothness, it does that, and its speed is there. You know, I think that the software now on them is really, really good. But yeah, I guess the DCT still feels more like a race box. It's a bit more sequential feeling, you know, you got that kind of cha-ching, cha-ching.
Yeah. No, actually, fun thing that you say, a lot of people for the streets, they want to have this feeling, like a single clutch feeling that you like get to like whiplash every time you shift. But on a track, that unsettles the car and it's completely not beneficial. For example, when you were out with us the first time in our taxi, we have remapped the gearbox so the shifts will be smoother, so you can actually up and down shift in the corners without going sideways all of a sudden for the weight shifts. And
I noticed that immediately, didn't I? That was the first thing I said to you was, what have you done to the gearbox in this thing?
Exactly. So actually on the track, that's beneficial. That's what you want. But I know there are a lot of people, a lot of purists, or even sometimes purists, that's how I call them, people who have always to say something but will never be like able to buy or like even want to buy the car, but they always have an opinion.
Keyboard warrior
Keyboard
purists.
warriors, couch warriors, and I just want to I want to get it out there. Couch experts, that's what we call them. But so I'm actually, this makes me kind of like not sad about the ZF Auto in the Supra. Going back to that topic, I'm actually curious if the Supra gonna have the same fate as the M2, if it's eventually gonna have a powerful engine like twin turbo one, the 65. Who knows? I know that's finally my biggest complaint with that is that what have they done to the spoiler? And well, apparently the Toyota is going to present some TRD goodies in like a couple of days. The spoiler is one of them, so I'm kind of happy with that.
Of course.
Well, we're approaching our car wash, so we're gonna wash this baby. Yeah, well, we're not literally approaching it, but
no,
we are.
We're getting close.
We're getting close. So, and I think it's enough talking. So, let's check out some car wash action.
Cool, man.
Right, going back on the topic of average car washes. First of all, it's closed because, like, I don't know for what reason they just said no. Second of all, you cannot wash it on Sunday or any holiday because imagine that you are going to upset Jesus Christ by working on Sunday and your neighbor. No, this is actually reasoning. On a Sunday, according to Christianity, you need to take a rest. And if you say like, I don't want to because I don't care, or I have to work on a Sunday, then your neighbor might be upset because he sees you working and it hurts his eyes, and then he's going to like full religious war on you. I know I over exaggerate, but that's like a way of me expressing my frustration of us having to deal with this shit in 2019. Okay, we've moved on to a different car wash place, which is, I don't know, half an hour away from the other car wash place, but still 10 minutes away from Apex. €1, and again, a reminder, well, keep the area clean, that's obviously, but also, Sundays and holidays, no washing. And you have only a pressure wash and a broom as a brush that you can use on or maybe a shovel if you're like really dirty, but I don't think we need a shovel in this case yet. Okay, in the meanwhile, media team has joined us, and Bruno just did like a very mind-blowing revelation.
Story time, Bruno.
Story time.
If you guys want to come here and watch these broom.
I made a joke about it,
Yeah.
but apparently it's no joke.
No, it's not a joke. I saw 911R being washed here. A car from Sweden, Sweden plates, orange color, and it was being washed here. So he was scraping these on his wheels
What the
and taking the fender with it. And he was passing some wires as well. So
Like, can I show, like, no, not the time, but like my hair is like just going up from the
Did you say the car was orange?
it's an orange color.
Oh, okay, so the paint transferred to the washer.
Tom, can you pass me the shovel? I need to shovel some dirt off my car.
What the I don't know. No, just no.
I'm just going to give it a quick wipe with the thing.
With the broom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With the broom.
Okay. What a beautiful day. Nature, Joe, car, Tom Stamp, and the sniper.
Hey, let's go for it.
Let's go. All right, some lunchtime now. Oh, look at that. Another jack. And another jack. Look at that. And not only trailer, but also passengers simulation. That must be heavy. Look how much lower that is. Good job, Jaguar. Seriously. All of them Schnitzel gangs.
Yeah.
What? I'm going full German here.
Nah, man. Sorry, that geht nicht. You're eating a raw food, man. It's like sushi but meat.
Okay, now Brunch, we have some interesting photo session because, well, look where the car is. And if you ever been to Brunch, you know that usually you cannot get up here because it's sand. How's it looking from there, Bruno?
Phenomenal!
It's pretty awesome. Never.
Not in your way, am I?
No, you're good. Nice E36 GTR, but that's something for later. Oh, Joe is admiring the Comic Sans font. That's awesome.
Isn't it?
Great. And I'm admiring amazing coffee, the best coffee brewed in Nürburg and surroundings. Well, unless you have one from Apex Hotel. But this one makes it go very fast. Like, for example, Fry from Futurama, there was an episode about coffee. You can look it up on YouTube. But anyway, that's why we're here. Not much updates as of last time from last video. There are some updates, but visually wise, well, there's some measurement of the cage happening here. So the first tubes are being bent. There is some extra weight reduction. So here in the seams, as you can see, yeah, mostly making things extra beautiful when all the interior comes out. So you would have nice interior. Yeah. When the interior comes out nice interior, you know what I mean, insulation and seats. Yeah, well, all the jokes aside, carbon fiber. That's awesome. Cool. Well, I guess for me, that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Joe's gonna hit the road soon. When are you gonna be back?
Mate, hopefully sort of April, May time. Let's see.
So then we can go out for a lap in this.
Oh my god, I'm so excited, man.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait.
Thanks so much for today, by the way.
Yeah,
I really
then-
appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. And then, yeah,
Thanks
let's.
Team Sherman for the coffee.
Yeah, the best coffee.
The best at the Nürburgring.
Yeah.
Cheers.
So today we're not gonna have food shot. We're gonna have coffee shot.
Yeah.
Awesome. The sun is setting down, and we can see the castle with the amazing star on top of it. Again, I don't know who did that, but it's like the most awesome idea ever. Well, unfortunately, it's also time to say goodbye to Joe. Thanks for amazing company, for the winter fun, the winter tire tests, and yeah, just also today, amazing time.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, mate. Thank you very much, Apex. Team Apex. It's been great, man. It really has. Yeah, great time. Completely alternative to coming out here in the summer when it's madness. It's been really nice. I feel really relaxed and chilled.
Yeah, cool. Well, next time you're gonna be out here, we're gonna do some laps.
Absolutely.
Yeah, whether in this or in the taxi,
Yep.
we'll see.
A bit of both.
A bit of both. Yeah, absolutely. Good. See you.
Mate, thanks a lot, buddy.
Bye.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Good.
And
Yeah, you'll have some oranges with you.
just Just was it just the 3? Oh, there's some over there as well.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna go a bit thirsty and hungry then.
Yeah, no, it's good. They're really from Spain. One day, like a box of oranges turned up at Apex, and they're like, Misha, what the fuck? You know, you can buy them in the casual supermarket. I'm like, yeah, but it's like real fair trade something.
Yep.
Because there was some Facebook advertisement. Do you want to sponsor a tree for a year? If not, you can also buy a box of oranges. I'm like, yeah, sure. And they're like, yeah.
And now I've benefited from that. So
Absolutely.
there you
So
go.
enjoy that.
And the charity.
Have a bit of taste of Spain with you. See you.
See you, buddy.
Winter tires.
See you, mate.
Bye bye.